As the lead Russia investigator for the groundbreaking news outlet Bellingcat, Christo Grozev has been the driving force behind a series of stunning revelations. None more stunning than exposing the hit squad behind the brazen assassination attempt on Alexei Navalny.
Alexei Navalny, outspoken Kremlin critic, was poisoned.
The Russian opposition leader almost died on a flight from Siberia after being poisoned with a nerve agent in 2020. Grozev got to work, mining the internet for phone and travel records to identify the assassins and link them to the Kremlin.
We found that one of them switched on his mobile phone at midnight, just around the time that Alexei Navalny checked into his hotel, and we were able to geolocate this byte of data to exactly about 100 yards from the hotel. And that was the final straw that definitely convinced us that we are onto the right people.
The revelations made headlines around the world, establishing Grozev's reputation as one of the foremost experts on Russia's assassination program.
We thought that this had been an individual case of somebody making the Russian president very angry and then going after them as an exception to the rule. No, we found that that was the rule. Russia was running a state-run program of an industrial scale, and the goal of that program was to eliminate dissent through assassinations, through poisonings.
The case put the spotlight on Bellingcat, pioneers in the use of publicly available data and social media for investigative journalism. In their Amsterdam newsroom, researchers act as digital detectives, stitching together online data and social media to expose secret operations. That forensic technique also helped Grozev track down the Russian operatives who poisoned double agent Sergei Skripal and his daughter in England in 2018 in a failed assassination attempt, a case he describes as baptism by fire.
Because that investigation gave us an understanding that Russia's intelligence agencies may be scary, but they're not infallible. They make mistakes.
Born in Bulgaria, Grozev became head of Bellingcat in 2022, taking the reins from founder Elliot Higgins, who launched the organization in 2014. Today, his researchers are investigating stories that range from Syria's use of chemical weapons to the illegal trade in exotic animals, to the spread of far-right movements around the world. And one of their biggest assignments yet, the war in Ukraine, and the collection of thousands of social media posts documenting possible war crimes. Grozev calls it the art of reconstructing a crime based on digital breadcrumbs, a new form of journalism that takes human sources and their personal agendas out of the equation.
We count on data, because data is objective, it doesn't lie, it doesn't have an interest, it doesn't have a narrative. I'm not saying that there is no room for traditional media that depends on sources, but there's also room for our type of investigations.